Our next guest is a man of many faces. From play school to a galaxy far, far away, he's done it all. And now he's returning to the stage for the Pirates of Penzance.
So after a sold-out run last year at the Hayes Theatre, it's back bigger and better than ever. We're pleased to say that Jay Laga'aia joins us here. Ahoy, Jay. I loved the show last year.
Thank you very much.
It is so much fun. This cast doing all the roles and running around the stage, the incredible chaos and comedy of it all. Is it as wild to be back to it and having to remember what you did?
I did it in '85 when I was a 22-year-old.
With John English?
No. This was in New Zealand.
Oh, OK.
And I was jumping swords and, and I was just third spear chucker on the right. Yeah. And then when I was invited to come back and do it, they asked me basically, I said, so how big is the cast? They went, well, it's seen through the eyes of 4 of the leading performers. And I went, all right, but can they see the other cast members? And then I found out there was just 5 of us. And,
wow.
Yeah, then the frivolity happened.
So you juggle multiple roles, but also multiple instruments, is that right?
Multiple roles, multiple instruments, multiple genders.
Yeah.
I had one lady come up to me after the show and go, how many do you have in the cast? And I went, oh, there's 5 of us. And she went, no, not at the end, during the show. And I went, did you see the bearded sister? That was me.
So what is this? Oh, you brought something here. I cannot ignore a prop.
Yeah.
Yes, well, our wonderful designer, costume designer, Lily Mettlejohn, designed my hat. And if you want to know what Pirates of Penzance is about, that is my hat.
That is so
cool.
big, isn't it?
Can David try it on?
Yes, you can. That is my hat.
Try it on.
Lily created that. And
It's the same size head.
It's like a ship.
It's actually made out of my belt before Ozempic, obviously. But as you can see,
That's amazing.
It's outrageous, and that's what our show is.
It is
Absolutely
so funny. It's great.
So
Directed by the fabulous Richard Carroll. This is great. I need to ask you something because I think you are living my nightmare recently. You lost your passport because you were supposed to be on the show a week ago.
Yes. Basically went over to America with my daughter, Catherine.
Yeah.
Who's doing Moana. She won an award at the CinemaCon in Vegas. Stayed in Caesar's Palace. Thought I was the big gun. Caught a domestic flight down. And I did the mistake that everybody does. Well, not everybody, just me. Put my phone and my passport in the seat pocket in front of me.
Oh, no.
And then when I left, I grabbed my phone and walked off. I didn't know until the following day when I was meant to fly back. And I was wandering Vegas, taking a photograph of the Sphere. And then all of a sudden this thought came to me, I haven't seen my passport. And I stood there and I did the Australian hooker. Sorry to the sound people. And then I slowly tried to manifest. And I realised I'm terrible at manifesting because I got back there and just like, please, nothing. And so I started...
And you knew, that feeling when you know.
Listen, I backtracked, went into my GoPro mindset and went, it's there. And so I rang the airlines and they were about as helpful as, Ashtray on a motorcycle. And in the end, I rang the consulate at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and they said, look, we close at 4 and you have to be in Los Angeles. So I ended up having to fly to Los Angeles the next day. I camped under a bridge and then at 9 o'clock went in, filled in some forms. They were fantastic. And so at Disney, I got my emergency passport, which is basically take your passport, dip it in water, and that's basically it. It had nothing. It was a one and gun. So I just had to use it and I flew out that evening.
Oh, that is so stressful. But worth it to see Catherine. And how's she going? She's Moana in the live action?
She's great. They flew down, on a private jet and I was on a chartered one. With every other muggle. But she's doing really well. I think being Australian allows her to have that grounding that we don't have a star system. We're grateful for work. So she's really grateful for work. So she's about to go on their big publicity tour. And it's always interesting. Went to opening of The Lion King. So, an old Lion King and a Pirate King went with the newest Disney princess. So it was lovely to see. It
must be amazing, though, when you see your kids. 'Cause your kids are so talented. And the pride you must feel when you see her on the big screen or you see your son performing or your other daughter performs as well as an amazing singer. They're all so talented. How does that make you feel as a dad alone?
Oh, look, as a dad, you're always trumpeting their successes and to the point where sometimes it gets a little irritating for them. And it's really interesting because we are bumping into the Foundry, which is next to the Lyric, where my son, Josefa, is touring Anastasia. And so he just said, can you make me some muffins too, Dad? we share the same green room. But look, I think a lot of, as a parent, our job is just to invest as much as we can, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I bring to the table. My legacy is leaving good human beings.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I think that at the end of the day, her success is her success, because I can only but give them the foundation, not only me, but the hand that rocks the cradle, my wife. Give them that foundation to work on. And now I'm the official +1. I'm getting jobs just to go, hey, I'm still in it.
I love the fact that also you taught them that valuable lesson of check your passport.
Always check the passport. We can't wait to see you in the hat.
Yeah, well, look,
Congratulations on that.
it is outrageous,
Quite the
and
hat.
so is the show. And we invite everybody to come down and have a swashbuckling rock.
It is an amazing night in the theatre. Go see it. The tickets for the Pirates of Penzance, head to ticketmaster.com.au.
Thanks, Jay.
See you, legend.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Coming up on Today Extra, fitness guru Michelle Bridges, Miss Bridge, is aiming to change the conversation around fitness.